I've been on this Christian journey for not a long time. Starting this year, I started delving into religion just as an overall idea, a new idea at the age of 34 now. I grew up an atheist, and then I slowly worked my way into being an agnostic. I just didn't understand, I didn't know, I've never read scriptures, I believe that you can't have an idea on something, especially atheism, if you've never read scriptures or took a deep dive in understanding anything about religion or God or Jesus or Muhammad or whoever you want to look into or believe or understand. So this year I decided to take that leap. I purchased a Bible, an RSV 2, a number 2, an RSV 2. I've read most Gospels now. I think I've got one left. I've read Genesis and Exodus. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn. I am like a 1-year-old when it comes to religion at the minute. I'm very new to this. I do not understand everything. I don't understand the beginning. I don't understand anything. I'm very new. I am a baby in comparison to probably most of you watching this. So do not take my word for anything. I am still learning. I did not even know about denominations. I just thought it was Christianity, Catholic was it, and that was it. But no, as I started digging deeper, I found out there was many denominations. You've got Protestants, Methodists, Baptists, Catholics, Anglicanism. You got Orthodoxy. Obviously that falls under a few. You've got East Orthodoxy, Oriental Orthodoxy, and then you've got the Assyrian Church of the East. There is many denominations. So this started a new wormhole for me. I started even doing online tests. So I wanted to know, where did I fit within this grand scheme of denominations? Where did I fit? Obviously England-based, mostly is Anglican, Catholic and Protestant churches. But while diving through tests, because obviously I didn't understand how to find my knowledge and find the right church before actually joining a church. So yeah, I done online tests and I ended up falling in Orthodoxy. East Orthodoxy. It was between East Orthodoxy and the Assyrian Church of the East. And then as I dived deeper, I actually found out that these were the churches that have least changed the most from the beginning. And that's what I kind of looked for. I wanted something that aligned with the true church, something from the beginning, something that's never really changed from the church from day one. Obviously, I believe every church has changed from day one, because that was over 2,000 years ago now. But yeah, I wanted to try and get as close as I could. I'm picky. I'm just picky. When I do things, I want them to be perfect. Whether or not they are actually perfect or not, I don't know. But I want them to be perfect in my mind, to fit with what I'm trying to do. So yeah, East Orthodoxy was the closest to what I did find, as well as the Assyrian Church of the East. So I began to search for a local church. Obviously where I'm from, it's very hard to find a church. The closest church to me for one of them denominations, actually in my town, there is 2 Catholic churches, there is 3 Anglican churches, there is also a Methodist church and a Baptist church, and there's an evangelical church or something. So there's a few churches in my area, but I had to go. My church, the East Orthodox church I go to, is actually 15 to 20 minutes away. So I did actually join that church. I have been going to that church for a month now, and I must say it is absolutely beautiful. First day I was very anxious. So obviously I've never been to church before at the age of 34, never been to a church, and they were very welcoming. Everyone there was very welcoming. It was very quiet. Candles everywhere, incense everywhere, no lights, like light bulb lights, no electronic lights. It was all candles. The whole place was lit by candles. There was icons everywhere. It was stunning. It was beautiful. So yeah, I stayed for most of the service. I did actually leave early because I had to leave. So I left early and then I come back the following week and I actually completed the whole service. And yeah, I loved it. And I got to meet the priest father there, he's also a very, very nice man. Very welcoming and told me not to be anxious, told me not to worry and welcomed me into the church. So yeah, I've finally found my church and I've finally started a new spiritual religious journey, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this series here, this part of my YouTube channel is going to be a part documentation of my journey into this religion. Obviously, I wouldn't say I'm on the fence. I'm over the fence where I fully believe, but I still need to be involved a bit more just to cement it that my full faith and belief is there. Like I said, I've been reading the Bible. I've read a lot of scriptures. Struggle to memorize hardly 90 to 100% of it, so I will need to read it all again. But yeah, the journey has begun. And if anyone is watching and they've got some tips and tricks and things to send me, then please let me know in the comments. I am open ears, open eyes and open arms. I'm here to learn. I follow YouTube pages, I follow Instagram pages, I follow Twitter pages. I am fully involved, and I'm surrounding myself with everything. Yeah, and I'm finding new things out every day. Even yesterday, I found, might sound stupid, but even yesterday I found out while reading the scriptures, obviously Jesus is always speaking, like he's here to fulfill the scriptures, and I'm like, what is these scriptures he's talking about? It's the Old Testament. I did not know that, like, you know what I mean? I didn't know that. I just thought, scriptures, what is he talking about? So I had to find out what he was talking about. And I did not realise that the Old Testament scriptures was around 700 years before Jesus was even born. So they're the scriptures he's reciting to and what he's talking about, and they're the scriptures he has to fulfill from the prophecies. So yeah, so that's why I had that. There was a light bulb moment in my head, and in them scriptures it says that there will be the Lord Jesus Christ will be born from a virgin, and that happened. It's wild. It's a wild journey that I'm on. I'm, like, as you can tell, I'm learning a lot. I believe the orthodoxy way is the way for me. The only thing that put me off being a Catholic was I respect the Pope and that side of things, but to me it seems like Catholics worship the Pope, and I don't believe you should worship the Pope. We're actually here to worship God and Jesus Christ. The Pope is a fantastic figure, but I don't believe we should be worshipping him. And within Orthodoxy, there is no leader of the church, there is no Pope. There is just the priests, the bishops, whatever, and they are your spiritual fathers, and we are in the church to worship the Lord, and that is it. And yeah, the service is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, this is my welcoming video and my intro video and my beginning to my journey. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.